All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get ready, about underway. I don't have everything fixed and set up just yet. Give me 1 second. And I got home late from work, but there we go. I think we're ready. The lineups are not set just yet, guys, just so you know. The Samsung lineup is set, so don't have to worry about that. But Kim Ji Chan will be leading things off against Kim Jin Wook. Lefty on lefty, lefty on the mound. We'll see how that plays out for Samsung as Kim Ji Chan looks at ball one outside, 1-0. Yeah. No, I just didn't want you to see me, Arpo. As that's up high at 2-0. I was hiding. Both center fielders leading off today. Man, now that is a ball three. Three pitches, three balls. Not the way you want to start a game. And the 3-0 misses up high, and they put the fastest runner in the league on base to start on four pitches. That is not a good idea, especially considering you have one of the worst pitchers at or worst catchers at throwing out runners. I imagine that he is going to be running quickly here. As that is into the dirts and it gets away, and he's going to be on second base. Another ball, this one in the dirts, and Kim Ji Chan already on the second base. As Kim Jin Wook is now five pitches, five balls, and a runner in scoring position. All right, Kim Sung Yoon drops down a bunt. So that is a good one and might be able to beat it out. Nope, he's not able to beat it out. But Kim Ji Chan over to third base. He will go down as a sacrifice bunt, but he was definitely trying to bunt to get on. Late to show. Runner now over to third base. Gu Jahook, who's DHing today, in there, stepping in now. All right, I think I've got all of everything all updated. Gu Jahook now steps in, and a big swing and a miss. It's the first actual non-contact strike. All right, so the 0-1 pitch to Gu Jahook. Misses way outside. 1-1. Really? I thought Korean commentators absolutely loved the old bunts. That's misses inside at 2-1. Could have been 3-0, but he swung at the first pitch that was not in there for a strike. And that is a ball, 3-1. Thank you, Mary Kate. Uh Samsung looks good. As that is ABS strike as it runs the count full. Took us three to get here. Uh, Samsung, just the way that Kim Ji-wook is started. I don't know really, as that's going to be a ground ball that will score the run on the 4-3 putouts, and Samsung takes the early lead without a hit. A walk, a wild pitch, a sacrifice bunt, and a ground outs is got to Samsung up 1-0 without even having a ball. Swing and a miss there at another ball. They're just up there hacking at guy that can't throw strikes. Interesting strategy. Usually I like to wait for a strike before I'm swinging, but then again, I'm also, not a professional. That is ball one. That misses up high. Could be 2-1. Both Gujauk and Diaz could have walked if they weren't up there just hacking away. And a big swing and a miss at ball four, but it's 2-2 now. Just going up there, daddy hacking away. Try to get the rest of this up there. That is lifted. A center right fielder just watching it, and that is a solo shot from Diaz to put them up. Where's the music? 2. Big time hacking. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Early card pack. The new KBO cards did come out. I don't have any yet. I tried to find some, but they are already sold out. We'll see if I'm able to get any. All right, EJ Hyun looks to just strike one down at the bottom of the zone. Ooh, big pack of cards here, ladies and gentlemen. This is an excellent pack to start the day off. That misses a low 1-1. Starting off with a An Hyun Min. The first time I've ever pulled an An Hyun Min card. Pitch popped up. We'll get out of play though. 1-2. And then we've got a Pak Min-woo, an excellent second baseman, captain of the NC Dinos, and a pretty good cheer song in Kiwi's favorites, the Che and Ho. And the 1-2 is into the dirts. 2-2, 20 pitches, 21 pitches now for Kim Ji-wook, and he's already down 0-2, or down at 2-0. Mary Kate is celebrating early. All righty, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch that was bounced in front of the plates. That'll be strikeout number 1, out number 3. But a walk, a wild pitch, a sacrifice bunt, a ground out, and a solo shots puts Samsung up 2-0 early. One hit, 2 runs. I got one thing left to finish getting. Guys, if you give me just a second, I got to get Had to get all the music ready for Lotte. Again, I cannot play Samsung music because Samsung copyrights everything, but I can play Lotte. Yeah. I was looking to see if your battle of the century, battle of something. All right, O'Loughlin out on the mound. He's trying to secure himself a spot on the roster. Again, they extended his time. The 6 week was up. They extended him. He has pitched well as of late. That is for sure. You'll have obviously the leadoff batter coming up here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, O'Loughlin has pitched pretty well. Pakseh Hyuk back behind back behind the plates for Samsung. A regular old defense. Kim Ji Chan in middle, Kim Sung Yoon in right, in left is Pak Sung Gyu instead of Gu Jauk, who is DHing, instead of Che Hyung Woo, who is your normal DH. But we are ready for the first pitch from O'Loughlin. Is Jong Do Sung finally makes his way into the dugout or into the batter's box. Yeah, that is there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to be rolled over, but foul. 0-2. There, maybe. Yeah, so it just for some reason it stopped as he turns on that one. Kim Sung Yoon giving chase and slides as it falls into foul territory. Are they going to call that a foul? As he will be on base with a double, but I think they're going to replay that, their video replay, and check to see if that is a foul or not. Okay. I would have eventually looked up. Oh, yeah, I think it was going to drop down. Oh, they are going to video replay this. Yeah, I can't. I can look over to my left and I can see the bar that goes up and down whenever I talk. All right, that is a fair ball. We got a runner on a second base now. A one out double from Go Sung Min brings up Reyes. Great effort. All right, Reyes steps in. He's fresh off some chill song in the dugouts. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Reyes. As the 0-1 is a slapped foul. He's upset about it. I think Samsung gets this. I like O'Loughlin more than I like Kim Ji-nook. 21 straight games with a hit for Reyes. Yeah, he probably should have been able to catch that ball. That is a foul away. The 0-2 is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop, through the legs, and that is going to be an E6. Runners on the corners now. Little nutmeg right through. All right, runners on the corners, just 1 out for Na-Sung Yup. A chance to help out his team after the big air. Oh, just 1 out, runners on the corner. Na-Sung Yup steps in, hitting a 385 on the season since his suspension. Sets up way outside, and that is going to be lifted. A center fielder going back, makes the catch. That'll score a run on the sacrifice fly. And Lotte gets one of their runs back. Thank you, Dono. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna make sure this chat works. Okay. Nobody's chatting in the SOOP broadcast. All right, Reyes is still out there on first base. 2 away now. Jung Jinu steps in, and that's in down the middle for a strike. 0-1. One fouled away. 0-2. Into the dirts, and he's gonna head on over to second base. Another wild pitch pass ball. I don't know what the official ruling on that is going to be, but runner over to second base now. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Jun Janu. Into the dirts. Swing and a miss. And that will be it for the first inning. Samsung gets 2. Lotte gets 1 back. We'll go to the second inning. 2-1. Offense, defense. No thanks. We've got we've got 3 runs already, and we've only got 2 hits. I'm not a coffee guy, not a tea guy, not a actually I don't even drink caffeine anymore. I gave it up. Oh god, stop. I'm gonna have to block that out. Dun, 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 dun. All right, the number 6 hitter steps in, Pak Sung Gyu. Da, 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 da. That's just catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Pak Sung Gyu 292 on this season. Doesn't quite break in, and it's 1-1. Yeah, that's what the I saw the announcer saying something about that earlier. Is the fact that pretty strong winds. So that's misses inside 2-1. He is really struggling with command today. Really, really struggling with that command. And that rolls over. A third baseman grabs it, throws across, and one away. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that wind blow. All right, Yuji Yaka steps in. Average dropping down to 338 now. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, that's the only reason he would have walked three. He would have walked 3, 4, 5 batters already. 0-1 is going to be a ground ball. Second baseman picks it up, throws across, and 2 away. No, it's blowing to right field, which is fantastic for Samsung since they have so many lefties. All right, Jun Byung-woo steps in. He's not going to be able to hit into a triple play this time. And the first pitch is a ball outside. Hey, there you go, Samsung. Let him throw a couple before he is to go up there hacking, since he's really struggling to throw strikes. That misses again. Hey, crazy strategy here, ladies and gentlemen. Let him throw you a strike. And the 2-0 is ball 3, but he swings at it anyway and fouls it away. Man, they're not even gonna get to 3-2. He can't throw 2 strikes to a batter. And the 2-1 misses up high, ball 4, but instead it's 3-1. Like, what are these coaches doing? Why are you not being like, hey guys, he is really struggling. He only has really two pitches. The 3-1 in there for a strike runs the count full. Could be on first base, but nope. Now we've got a full count. He really only has two pitches. He throws a fastball 55% of the time. He throws a slider 30% of the time. The 3-2 is fouled away. He stays 3-2. Yeah, I mean, he throws a changeup and a curve, but he's only throwing those like 15% of the time combined. Popped up, third baseman gives chase and then comes running back in, catches it again. This team is just going up there, daddy hacking at pitches that are not on the plates. Could easily have still be in the first inning since Kim Yook can't throw strikes, but instead we're going to the bottom of the seconds because these guys are going up there hacking without having any sort of approach at the plate. Yeah, I mean, awful, honestly. Just awful. It's obvious that the Lotte pitcher does not have control today, but that is not stopping them from going up there and swinging. Da, 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 da. All right, let's see. Coming up, going to be the 6, 7, 8 hitters for Lotte here in the bottom. What on YouTube there? The YouTube advertisement was for gambling. All right, Yukong Nam will lead things off. Looks at the first pitch, just catches the outside. Oh, on TV. He goes around on a pitch in the dirt. Last 5 games hitting a 500, a 4 for 10, so he's played in 2 games. Rips that one, but it's foul. Third base umpire will make the play, and it's 0-2 still. Lachlan, 15 pitches in that first inning, worked around or tried to work around a double, but the air allowed a run to score. And here goes the 0-2 pitch. Misses way outside, 1-2. Oh, this is the big, huge home plate umpire. This has got to be the biggest umpire in baseball. The 1-2 pitch, swing and fouls it away. Thank you, Pseudo. This umpire, the catcher who's batting comes up to his shoulder. I'd like to see how tall the umpire is. The 1-2 pitch misses low, 2-2. Looks like he's got a camera on too. Spo TV going with the umpire cam. As that one is lifted up, right fielder Kim Sung-yoon over, makes the catch, and that's 1 away. Number 7 hitter coming up. Junmin J. I'm sure they're going to show a couple of his home runs from the weekend or from the week. I know he hit one Tuesday, and I think he hit one Thursday. The only reason why he didn't hit one Wednesday was because they didn't have a game. Yeah, he's it'll be interesting to see how long he is able to go. Oh, I guess he only had one home run. I thought he had one yesterday. As here comes the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss there, 1-2. And misses up high at 2-2. The 2-2 is fouled away as he throws the bat down to be able to foul that off. The 2-2 is turned on, lifted, and that is going to be a tie game on the Junmin J solo shot. And he continues to just hit. All right, it's time once again for another pack of KBO cards. Home run equals cards. Let's see if we can pull a Junmin J card after that home run. Yeah, it is his third straight game. All right, Sono Young looks at strike one at the top of the zone. Ooh, Arpo's going to love this pack, as that is going to be a little bloop. The second shortstop makes the play as he's running out. All right, that's a 2 away. Brings up the number 9 hitter. As first card of the pack is a Kim Min pack, or Kim Min card. Then a Hanwha legend, but now a Kia Tiger, Mr. Kim Bum Soo. And here we go. Arpo's favorite shortstop, Guangdong Jin, the All-Star card here. Mr. All-Star again. I do love the pixel cards. As, oh, yeah. Got ourselves a 2-2 game at bottom of the second at 2 outs. Swing and a miss and an 0-2 count now. Oh man, I'm not the throat is rough today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Son Sung Bin. Swing and a miss, and that is going to be a strikeout number 2 for O'Loughlin. But he gives up a solo shot to Junmin J to tie the game. We'll go to the third inning. 2-2. Yeah. You liked Guangdong Jin. Looks like KT's up early against NC. They're up 2-0. And then Hanwha's up 1-0 against Doosan. They scored one early in the game on a Peraza hit and a Moonhyun Bin RBI. Always something, Arpo. Always something. Arpo doesn't like any player except Samsung players. All right, so you guys can watch this commercial as we head back to the game at top of the inning. Coming up is going to be the 9-1-2. Yeah, well, you like Hong Chang-gi because he hits negative at against the Samsung. All right, now we've got a 7-inning game, ladies and gentlemen. Kim Jin-wook, Park Se-hyuk leads things off, looks at ball one. Again, just let him throw because he's not throwing strikes. Three. If Lotte ends up winning this game, it can be traced back to the first inning. As Kim Jin-wook was not throwing strikes, walked the first batter, then they bunted after a wild pitch moved him over. It's the 1-2 into the dirt to 2-2. Then Gujauk could have easily walked. Diaz could have also walked. Yi Jae-hyun struck out on another ball. Samsung going up there hacking away in the first two innings, despite Kim Jin-wook struggling to throw strikes. As the 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Seems to have gotten his control back a little bit at this point. Something you don't want to do, as Kim Jin-wook has actually been pitching really well on the season, having obviously the best season of his career so far. Turning out to be a quality starter for LG, or for Lotte, as that's going to be a ground ball through the right side. And just as I say, it's Park Se-hyuk comes up with a leadoff single. Kang Min-ho cheering on his battery mates. Oops, wrong side. There we go. I know it's like it's like his third one of the year, bringing that average up from 174. Kim Ji-chan steps in. He drops down a bunt as the pitcher throws it away. As Park Se-hyuk heads on over to third, and that is going to be an E1. Runners now on the corners. Another error. Second error of this game. They told him to go to second, but he didn't. He could have been runners on second and third with just actually nobody out. Oh, an E1 now. Now runners on first and third. Kim Sung-yoon steps in. Looks at ball one up high, 1-0. Is this the inning that Samsung finally breaks through? I had this one. The 1-0 rolls over, but it's foul. 1-1 now. I don't know if I still I don't even know if I have it anymore. What about this one? No 1-1 pitch. Yep. That is going to be a little bloop into or liner into center field. Paxe Yucca tags up. Will come on home in an awful throw by the shortstop, as that's going to be a sacrifice fly to the center fielder. Another run comes in, and Samsung takes the lead right back. On away now. I don't know. That was an awful throw. All right, brings up a Gujauk. Gujauk, a 4-3 ground outs, RBI ground outs. And that is lifted up. Will slice foul, though. And 0-1. I mean, he wasn't going to get Paxe Huck at home anyway. I don't know what he was doing with that throw. He was way up on the second base side, though. The 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And I'm sure Gujauk is whining about that. Yep, there he goes. He's whining about the ABS call. That was clearly a strike. God, I hate watching him. He just complains about everything. Everything, nonstop. 0-2. Oh, why don't you complain about that one? Complain because you swung at a 55-foot pitch. Another strikeout for Kim Ji-nook, and all right, Diaz steps in. Already a solo shot today. Samsung would love another one. Sets up on the outside. Yeah, right there where he put the glove. 0-1. Diaz average up to 314 now. Had a rough start to the season. Arpo said he was struggling with some a leg injury or something. So here we go, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. 0-2. I have to think that they send him on this pitch. You got to send Kim Ji-chan on this pitch. I still haven't figured out why they're not sending him. You've got one of the fastest players in the league on first base. You've got the worst catcher at throwing out runners behind the plates. Fouls that one away. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside, and he easily steals the base. Like I was saying, I don't know why they're not stealing on this guy. Runner over on second base now. That was a ball, 1-2. I mean, like, he's not even getting his feet ready to throw. Like, he's catching it and dropping his knee down to the ground. Like, that is awful job by the catcher. A 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. It doesn't matter anyway, as Diaz strikes out on a ball. That's his third strikeout of the day, but that doesn't matter as Samsung takes the lead. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 Samsung. 2 hits, 3 runs. Oops, both teams have an error. 5 runs, 4 hits in this game. Fantastic. All right, the top of the lineup comes up for Lotte. They have the 1, 2, 3 hitters coming up. Lachlan, 33 pitches through the first 2 innings. Elsewhere around the league, KT is now up 4-0 against NC. Hanwha still up 1-0. Kia got their first run. They're up 1-0 against SSG. How did Kia score? Looks like a RBI from Pak Sang Jun, who scored Kim Gyu Sung. All right, Lachlan back out there. 33 pitches from him. Jang Do Sung leads off. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat. 0 for 1. That misses up high, 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. That is going to be lifted. A center fielder coming in makes the catch, and 1 away. Who is EJ Hay? You keep talking about him. I have no idea who you're talking about. All right, Go Sung Min steps in. He had a double and a run score back in the first. Misses way outside there. 1-0. Misses low. 2-0. He hasn't pitched yet this year, though. He's just hanging out on the roster. Go the 2-0 pitch. That is going to be lifted. That's going to be another double, as that's going to roll on over to the wall. And Go Sung Min on another one out double. But does he throw strikes, Arpo? Does he throw strikes? Diaz is taking over on the mound there. All right, Reyes steps in. He's 6 in his first at-bats. Reyes. All right. Oh. Yeah, 2-0 misses low. 350 on this season. He's taken over, Arpo, like a real captain. A 1-0 pitch into the dirt, 2-0. Go-Sung Min, the tallest second baseman in the league, on a second base for the second time today. Reyes, 0 for 1. A 2-0 pitch, swings and fouls away, ball 3. 2-1. A 2-1, a big slow curve in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. Here we go, the 2-2 pitch. Rolls it over, stays the 2-2. This is way up high, runs the count full, 3-2. First full count of the day for Lotte. And he walks him. Brings up a Na-Sung Yup. Has an RBI, a sacrifice fly to center field in his first at-bats. Chance to give Lotte the lead to tie it up. Because you lied on cheering for a player? All right, Na-Sung Yup steps in. 0 for 0 on the day, 385 on the season, and that is way outside. Ball 1, 1-0. A swing and a miss, so 1-1. Only hitting 500 on the season with runners in scoring position. This is outside. 2-1. Good command of the strike zone, it seems like right here. Two 2-1 pitch into the dirt. 3-1. Thank you, Yahoo fan. Also, Yahoo fan, make sure. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. I'll explain it after this at bats, but something with your YouTube's, or not your YouTube, but your Instagram stuff. As here comes the 3-1 pitch. That is ripped, and that is gonna go over the wall for a 3-run shot. As Na-Sung Yup puts Lotte in the lead for the first time today on the 3-run shot. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some more baseball cards. All right, the Jun Janu steps in. KBO pack, here we come. Once again, is that in there for a strike, though? Oops, wrong side. That misses up high, 1-1. That misses inside at 2-0 or 2-1. Ooh, another pretty good pack here. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone at 2-2. Oh, starting off with a KT Wiz, Iho Yun. And following him is the leadoff hitter for Samsung, Kim Ji Chan, who just scored on that 3-run shot from Na Sung Yup. And a former Doosan Bear, and now a NC Dino, Mr. Pak Ganu. A pretty solid pack there, ladies and gentlemen. As the 2-2 is lifted up. The right fielder, Kim Sung Yoon, under it, and that's 2 away. Yagu fan just here in time for the Na Sung Yup with 3-run shots. But Yagu fan, something you might want to be careful about. I'm not sure if you know, you can use KBO videos. You can use KBO videos. It's perfectly fine. But it has to be 40 seconds or less. It's because Sudud, it's because the other options are worse for most of the time. Yeah, so Yagu fan, make sure when you're using videos that it's under 40 seconds, because otherwise they can copyright you. As that is popped up, nobody knows where it's at. As Diaz makes the play on the third base side of the third base side of the mound. Yeah. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care at all if you're using them. It's just their one rule is that you can't use more than 40 seconds. I don't know if that's 40 seconds total or 40 seconds in one clip. But yeah. I don't think they would do anything to your channel, but you never know, I guess. All right, so 2 hits in that inning. That's his puts them up. Again, another walk. Scores an extra 1. No problem. Yeah, Arpo actually sent me a link to your Instagram. He didn't realize that. I guess he had been watching you, and he didn't realize that you were the Yagu fan that was coming into the streams. All right, here we go. Top of the 4th inning, leading things off is EJ Hyun. And that is going to be a grounder in front of the catcher who throws over to first. And just like that, 1 away. Sorry, it's not gonna read it. Excellent try, though. All right, Paksung or sorry, Paksung Gyu out there now. 55 pitches now for Kim Jae-nook. As the 0-1 is going to be a single right back up the middle, and Pak Sung Gyu has got himself a one out single as the tying run now comes up. Yeah, it won't read your name. It's all part of the Botrix thing. So you can keep sending money, though. I'm not going to be upset. All right, Yuji Hyuk steps in.
Thank you for the recommendation, Jet Set 2737.
Thank you, Jet Set. Welcome, welcome. Yuji Hyuk 0 for 1 on the day, a 4-3 ground out in his first at bat. Sets up on the outside again. The catcher does this. I don't know why. Is that's going to be a ground ball? Ooh, that's going to be a bobble by the shortstop. They might give him an infield single on that, but he just lazily played that and then ended up beating him up. It was looking up. Yeah, that should 100% be another error. That is the third error of this game already, as it is not looking like a quality professional game, honestly. All right, so that brings up Jun Byung-woo, and that's going to be stroked into the gap. A one run is going to come on in as Jun Byung-woo comes up with the RBI single. And Pak Sung-gyu scores. Yuji Hyuk moves over to third base. And now they've got the tying run at third base. This is fantastic baseball, ladies and gentlemen. If by fantastic baseball, you mean lots of runs and very little defense. Good Lord. All right, Tapakse Hyuk steps in. He's already 1 for 1 on the day with a run scored. This game is going to be a long game and is going to be lots of runs. I don't remember who was asking earlier if right, Pakse Hyuk now. That's going to be a slow grounder and not going to be able. And he bobbles the ball and he beats it out, and that's going to be another error. Bases are now loaded. Wow. Harry took all the overs, hopefully. Well, hopefully not in the Hanwha game. That's actually the only pitching matchup that I think is a good one. All right, he beats it out. Oh, we do have one run or one out here. Oh, bases loaded, one out to Kim Ji-chan. Back up. Third time already here in the fourth inning. Well, so he's pitched well so far this season. In the first inning, he was not throwing strikes, but Samsung was going up there hacking away. And that's the third error already on Lotte, as that misses outside 1-1. Yep. A lot of teams really only have one good Korean pitcher, and then they have their two foreign pitchers. Uh, some teams have pretty good starters, but if the Korean starters are often they can be good, but often they're very inconsistent. Job fraud. Can you can you tell me? Can you pace what it is? As that misses low, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Kim Ji-nook has not been throwing his strikes. He only throws two pitches. He throws a fastball 55% of the time, and he throws a slider 30% of the time. He does throw two other pitches, but not really that often, only about 15, 16% total with the other two pitches. If he cannot command his fastball, he can't play. He cannot throw. That is in there for a strike to run the count full, second full count of the day. But in the first inning, again, you walked him on the first batter on four straight pitches, and then of course you bunt to move him over from second after the fifth pitch he throws is into the dirt and it's a wild pitch. Samsung should have been up big in the first two innings, but they had zero plate discipline, and that is what's caused this. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. The second baseman grabs it, flips to the shortstop, throws, but not in time as he beats it out, and we've got a tie game. Great play by the second baseman with the glove flip and then to the shortstop, but Kim Ji Chan is just way too fast. Way, way, way too fast. Two away now brings up the number two hitter, Kim Sung Yoon, as Jun Byung Woo hanging out over at third base. Yeah, there's some that are saying like, oh, they promised to be this type of player, or they're supposed to be this type of player. I think that's what a lot of it is. Arpo would be able to tell you a little bit better because he's Korean and he's gonna know what the slang is. That is in there to Kim Sung Yoon. Kim Sung Yoon 0 for 0 on the day. A sacrifice fly in his last at bat, a sacrifice bunt in his first. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be right back to the pitcher. It hits off of his glove. He bobbles it, and he's not going to be able to make the play. And another run scores on another error. They're probably going to give him They're probably going to give him a hit on that. They're going to give him a hit just because it's the KBO. Up there, Jet Set is asking what on Instagram. He keeps seeing a bunch of stuff that says job fraud, but he's using a translator. So what would that mean? All right, Taguja Uka steps in now. Runners on the first and second. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Arpo can is Korean. His English is really good, so he'll be able to help. All right, it's the 1-0 pitch now to Gujauk. Misses, and it's now a 2-0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing thing. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at ball three. Again, Gujauk in the first at bats, he could have easily walked. He faced he had a full count, 6 pitches, 5 of them were balls. Here he should have a 3-0 count. Yeah. Ah, you're talking about Cushing. You're talking about Cushing then. Yeah, this is what Arpo was talking about earlier. Yeah. They're talking about Cushing because he came to be a starter and then they ended up using him as a closer. The 2-2 is going to be a liner over the shortstop, and Kim Ji Chan is going to come on in, and that is going to put Lotte up 7-5 on the RBI double. Honors now it's second and third for Diaz, and this game is getting a little out of hand real quick, like, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's used very specifically in the case of Cushing. Yeah, Arpo is. You sent me something like that on Instagram the other day. Yeah, that is in there for a strike. Because I'm sure Cushing was told that he was going to be a starter, and then they ended up using him in the bullpen as a reliever. Right to the 0-1 pitch. That is going to be lifted. Center fielder ranging over there makes the catch, but they bat around and take the lead 7-5 on a bunch of errors. We will go to the bottom of the fourth, 7-5 already. Yeah. Has he heard anything from any other teams? Because you said he's flying back today, right? Yeah, hopefully he's able to get something. If in nothing else, I imagine he would be a quick ask. He'll be a quick ask if another player gets injured. Because the nice thing for him is he's Cushing isn't going to be uh, stuck with Hanwha. He's not going to be stuck with Hanwha uh, or anything like that because, again, in the KBO, the teams own the rights to the player. They own the rights for the player for like 3 or 5 years. In person? In person? I've seen some like 16, 12 games, I believe. I don't really think too much about it. The game that I remember the most is the 1-0 and misses outside 1-1. Oh, that was the Kia Samsung game. That was 2 years ago. I know that one. Did you watch it? Were you actually at the game though? That is lifted up as center fielder makes the play. And no one away. Give me a second. I'll get everything all fixed back up. All right. So brings up the number 8 hitter, Son Ho Young. Yeah, I'm talking about actual games I have gone to. I think there was a 16-12 game. The biggest blowout I've seen is, I believe it was 16-0. It was a Samsung victory. Arpo may remember this pitcher. Dirk McGuire, as that's going to be a single through the right side, and that's another hit for Lotte. Yeah, Arpo, do you remember Dirk McGuire? Yeah. Yeah, the 2019 Dirk McGuire, or sorry, Deck McGuire. Deck McGuire was his name, not Dirk. Deck McGuire. And he threw a no-hitter against Hanwha. I watched his no-hitter at the stadium. The 0-1 into the dirt, 1-1. Deck McGuire no-hit when he played for Samsung. He no-hit Hanwha, and Samsung won 16-0 on a no-hitter. I think that is the biggest blowout I've seen. 1-1 throws over. Yeah, but he didn't even make it through the whole season because he was not good against any other team. All right, Son Sung Bin, the 1-1 count, 0-1 on the day. Check swing, but it's in there for a strike. The most runs I've ever seen in an inning, I've seen on TV. I was watching, it was against Lotte. Hanwha scored 16 runs in 1 inning against Lotte. That is the last no-hitter by one person, because a couple years ago, was it Plutko? I think Plutko for SK. Yeah, you got to stay for the no-hitter, as he throws it into the dirt, and he is going to be on second base. 2-2 now, as that one into the dirt, but he's able to steal a bag. Yeah, I have seen some ridiculous games. I don't know about anything else like, yeah, Font, that's right, was perfect through 9, but then the reliever, the closer, gave up a walk. They still won. They still shut him out. They still gave him no hits, but it wasn't a single person. Yeah, Wilmer Font and Kim Taek-yeon. No hits, NC. They won 4-0, but it was in 10 games. The 2-2 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up, throws. That's an whoa. Hey, that throw looked like it was going to the dugouts. That will be a 6-3 ground out. Runner moves over to third base now, flips the lineup back up to the top.
Thank you for the recommendation, The Jungle.
Thank you, Jungle. Welcome, welcome. Kenny, you into that? The thing I love the most about that game is uh oh, what was his name? Jung uh Jung Sung Ju or Lee Sung Ju. I think that was his name. I have a lot of connections to that very specific game. Uh or those, I should say, those specific players, is that is going to be ripped into right field, but to Kim Sung Yoon gets a good jump on it. That will be a 3 away. They leave another runner on base after giving up the lead. We'll go to the fifth inning, 7-5 Samsung. Yeah, so Ji Sung Jun was the catcher for Hanwha. He batted 3 times in 1 inning. He batted 3 times in just 1 inning. He had 2 doubles in the inning. Yeah, he had 2 doubles in the inning. He was the starter for the Lotte game. Was I believe was Zhang Shi-wan, who they ended up trading those 2 players for each other. Kenny, what did you like? What did you think during that game? Because Hanwha was losing going into that inning. They scored 16 runs. It was a rainy game, I believe, right? Didn't they cancel it after 5 innings or something? Yeah, not bad. They're having to bring up his pitch count, but yeah, that I wouldn't say that's bad at all. All right, so let's see here. Gonna have the number 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up again. Now remember, Samsung batted around in that last inning. I still got to get the calculations here. All right, Kim Jin-wook is still out there. He'll face EJ Hyun to lead off the second straight inning. A swing and a miss there on one. All right, let me do some calculations here. That is going to be a shot to right field. Reyes going back, makes a little jump, and makes the catch. Don't think he needed to jump, but he is like 6'7". Did he really need to jump on that? It hurts. Want to know. Yeah, actually, Wang Dongha has really been pitching well since he's moved into the rotation. As Pak Sung-gyu started off that big rally last inning, and that's in there for a strike, 1-1. I'm still trying to calculate here. I don't know if this is right or not, but we're gonna go with it. All right, the 1-2 is fouled away. Stays 1-2, 81 pitches. Because his team has 3 errors. He gave up.
Thank you for the recommendation, Luke JP.
Thank you, Luke, and welcome. That is a fouled away. Last inning, he had 2 errors. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow's got kind of a bummer of a game. LG and Cume. I'm really not looking forward to streaming it. I'm not gonna lie. As the 1-2 is rolled over, but foul. Then Sunday. Remember, there's only 2 more weeks of 2 o'clock games starting in June. All the games will be at 5 o'clock. There's no more 2 o'clock Saturday games. No more 2 o'clock Sunday games either. It's been an ugly game, Luke. That is lifted up as center fielder goes back a little bit and it comes back. That's a 2 away. Brings up the number 7 hitter. Nope. I have Lions there, and then I have Lotte there. I actually have every single. I have all the teams. I have at least 2 uniforms for every team. I also those dolls up there are one for every team. As a UG Huck inside out swing slices it to the left fielder who makes the catch. Gets the trifecta: fly out to left, fly out to right, fly out to center. A 1-2-3 inning in the first. Second 1-2-3 inning there. As we will go to the bottom of the fifth, 7-5 Samsung. No, I just have. I have. So if you're looking at it, the Samsung is on the third base side, so their uniform is over here, and then Lotte is over here on the right. And then, but my favorites, I'm from Missouri, so I'm a Cardinals fan. I have up there, you can see that monkey. He's wearing a Cardinals uniform. See if I have some other Cardinals stuff. I have a ton of Cardinal stuff in here, but you can't see most of it. See anything? No. All the other, a bunch of Cardinals hats. A bunch of other Cardinals tumblers and stuff, but I don't think you can see it. Yeah, right down there is a bunch of Cardinal stuff. But I don't really, I honestly, I don't watch the MLB that often anymore just because I'm so busy between work and the KBO and doing all my streaming stuff and all that stuff. I just don't have time to follow the MLB at all anymore. When I first moved to Korea, I used to work in afternoons and I would watch MLB every single day. Yeah, I always do the 2 o'clock games. Just it's for 2 reasons. One is it's easier for most of the North American people, but the other reason for it is because it's the only game. Like right now, if people are trying to find a game, there's 4 other games to watch. But on the 2 o'clock game, I'm the only game. As the second pitch is in there for a strike. And goes to mean a 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. He also wears number 2. The 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Yeah, so then like on Sundays, if Kielma is a home, they always have a 2 o'clock game, and so I'll always do those games. As that is rolled over. The second bad bounce, but the second baseman able to make the play, and they've retired him for the first time today. Yeah, oftentimes it really is 2 different sets of people. You have the weekend people that watch are often they have a different kind of a sleep schedule, so to speak. As Reyes steps in, he's been on twice, walked in his first at bat, walked in his last at bat, reached on an error in his first at bats. 0 for 1 on the day. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's great that you guys are able, that Soup keeps the games up and you're able to watch them that way. That's always sweet. that is in there for a ball. 1-1. Yeah, I often like I used to get up at like 2 or 3 in the morning for opening day, but I don't anymore. The 1-1 misses inside again. 2-1. Yeah, that is amazing. As that one misses down low, 3-1. Reyes, the 3-1 pitch here. I have seen a lot of it. I have seen a lot of those the tarps off. And then I also saw like Holly Marmol like invited them all in, like did something, right? Because that's going to be a ground ball, but it gets foul. Stays 3-2. He did something with them, right? Whether he invited them in or he got them all like pizza or something. I can't remember what it was. All right, the 3-2 pitch now. Big hook, and it misses, and he walks him. Second walk for Reyes brings up the number 4 hitter who hit a 3-run shot in his last at-bat. 81 pitches now for O'Loughlin. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think it's just a social media thing. As Nasum Yapa looks at strike one down to the bottom of the zone. Again, like my social media is just baseball. That's all that's up there. I don't have a lot of time to really read a lot or follow a lot. And another 1-1 is going to be a ground ball right to the second baseman. Underhand toss to the shortstop, throws to first in time, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. And that will take us to the break, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in just a few for the second half. All right, so we speak back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the sixth inning, Kim Ji-wook is still out there. That's outside for ball one, though. 85 pitches through 5 innings. Jun Byung-woo, 1 for 2 on the day. That's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Jun Byung-woo, a RBI single in his last at bats, a pop up to the third baseman in foul territory in his first. Now he's down 1-2. Yeah, yeah. I don't really. I honestly don't really even go to the search page. Like I just put it like I'll see a couple things as I'm a few minutes, but to scroll, I probably scroll maybe 20 minutes a day. Is the 2-2 swing and a miss on the high fastball. Another strikeout for Kim Ji-wook, his fourth of the day. One away, bringing up the number 9 hitter. Yeah, they gotta go through and see if I can get all this figured out here. As Paxe Hyuk looks at just strike one. 0-1. Paxe Hyuk 1 for 2 on the day. And that just catches it, and it's 0-2. Double checking everything. And that is lifted up, but will get foul, stays 0-2. There we go. I think I've got everything caught up there. Is that another foul? For those of you guys hanging out, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, whether that's a like on YouTube or a up recommendation over on SOOP. It is extremely helpful. Go Sung Min warming up in the bullpen. Again, their second baseman is Go Sung Min, reliever Go Sung Min, as that is into the dirt. So 1-2. Dun, dun, dun. I would love to play some Samsung music, but Samsung doesn't like it. As that is going to be a little slow roller up the middle. The shortstop grabs it, throws in time. Unhook the piano, Paxe Hyuk. That was a slow roller up the middle. Not able to beat it out. Not a good. Yeah, he's out. Our video replaying it, but definitely feel like he's out. He's out. Yeah, I don't. I just don't have time to doom scroll. I really don't. Because again, I get up at 6:30 in the morning. I leave my apartment at 8:30 after breakfast, getting ready and everything. Pick up some other teachers, go to work. I finish that. It's at 2 o'clock. Here, 1 to 2 o'clock. I come home, grab a snack. 반갑고가 나왔습니다. Then head to the afternoon teaching gig, and then come straight home and start Start streaming and finish
Thank
streaming.
you for the recommendation, Sean 912.
Thank you, Sean. Welcome. Yeah, stream and then I go do my nightly walk run 5K as Kim Ji Chan looks at ball one. 1-0. Kim Ji Chan walked in his first at bat, reached on an error in his second, and then a grounded into a fielder's choice. As the 1-0. 2-0. Why does he has him as one for two? And that misses outside a 3-0. Why do they have him 0 for 1 on the day? And that's right down the middle for a strike. Pitch number 100. That's right down the middle. Another strike, 3-2. Did they not call that an error? Oh, because it was a sacrifice bunt. They don't call it an error. As that's going to be it through, and that is going to be another on base for Kim Ji Chan. Fourth time he's been on base today. Able to get on, and another hit for Samsung brings up a Kim Sung Yoon. And again, you have to think about stealing here. Have to think about trying to steal a base. 102 pitches now from Kim Ji-nook. I imagine this will be his last at bats, his last batter. Kim Sung Yoon, 1 for 1 on the day. And that's in there for a strike at the top of the zone, 1-1. He sacrificed bunt in the first inning, sacrificed fly in the second inning, and an RBI single in the last inning. 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman picks it up, throws to first, and that will be 3 away. They get a 2-out single, but nothing after. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-5 left. Hey. That'll definitely be it for him. Over 100 pitches. We'll see if Lachlan comes back out. He's at 84. He'll have the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Lotte here. Kim Ji-nook over 100 pitches. $104 for him. How many actual earned runs did he give up is the question. Some stretches you just needed to actually go out and do something. Oh, their pitcher gives up 7 runs, but only 2 of them earned. All right. So somehow, I know this is going to sound crazy, but Lotte's starter has a quality starts. His team is losing 7-5, but he has a quality start. All right, Junjanu will lead things off. Way outside, 1-0. 240 on the season for Junjanu. Strikeout in his first at bat, flew out to right field in his second. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. Flies that one to foul. 1-1. What about O'Loughlin? How many earned runs has he given up? 4. That's misses up. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch that is lifted up. A left fielder coming in. Calls him off at the last seconds and makes the catch. 1 away. 88 pitches now. Oh, sorry. Sorry, those of you guys watching in YouTube. I accidentally hit the advertisement button. I apologize now. Hopefully you don't miss anything. Guangdong steps in 0 for 2 on the day. No ad? Okay, that's good. Oh, I almost got it perfectly timed with the actual broadcast. Hitting 417 in the 6th inning. The 1-1 pitch lays off of it to 2-1. Yeah. The 2-1 misses low. But then again, anything under a ERA around 3 is a pretty good. Yeah, maybe you just need some stretching or getting those other muscles going. Is that going to be a walk on ball 4? Puts the runner on base now, brings up the tying run in Junmin Jae, who already has 1 home run today. Yeah, I actually walk a lot, so I haven't even done my 5K yet today, ladies and gentlemen. I've already walked 4 kilometers. With my 5Ks, I usually walk 10 to 13 kilometers a day. I think so too. I think it should be 2 earned runs for a quality start. I think it should be 3 earned runs for a quality start plus through 7 innings. It's a quality start if you don't give up a grand slam. Checks over on the runner again. Yeah, a quality start plus 7 innings, 3 earned runs. A quality start, 6 innings, 2 runs. All right, you're going to have a mound visit here. Right. Oh, that'll be it for him. All right, we'll have our first pitching change of the day as O'Loughlin comes out. He cannot take the loss. He cannot take the loss as the tying run is at the plate, and it is not his responsibility. So while we do that, so around the league, KT up 4-3 against NC. That's in the top of the sixth. Hanwha now up 3-0 against Doosan in the bottom of the sixth inning. SSG's up 2-1 against Kia, and Kium beating down LG. They are up a 7-0 as they've scored 5 in the top of the sixth. They still have the bases loaded with just 1 out. As Cheju Wan is up to the plates with a 1-2 count. The only player on the NC or on Kium's starting lineup that has not gotten a hits has been Pak Chu Hong, the number 9 hitter. Hanwha scored 2 in the bottom of the sixth inning, and they've got bases loaded with 2 outs. Looks like once again, Doosan's bullpen cannot get anybody out. All right, EJ He out on the mound. This is Arpo's favorite pitcher. ERA of 3 last season. First game of the season for this year. 147 is in there for a strike to Junmin Jae. Did he go around? Says he did not, so 1-1. There's so much left in this game, just the bottom of the sixth inning. Surprisingly, it is not the slowest game. It is actually one of the fastest games of the day. A swing and a miss there, 1-2, as he was way off on that. Here we go now. The 1-2 pitch sets up way outside and just catches the outside corner. We're out to number 2 as Junmin Jae goes down looking. Brings up a Sono Young. 1 for 2 on the day and a stolen base. He goes down. That's going to be a little softball right to the second baseman, and that's going to be a 3 away. They get a walk, but they leave him on. We'll go to the 7th inning. It's 7-5 Samsung. There you go, Arpo. Arpo is a happy guy. Arpo, why isn't Chae Hyung-woo hitting today? Why is Chae Hyung-woo not in the lineup today? Yeah, that's what happens when you get old. That's what happens when you get old. Oh, 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up in the top of the 7th inning. Again, gonna have our first pitching change as Kim Jin-wook is 100% going to be done. If he's not, I question anyway. 104 pitches from Kim Jin-wook. He gave up 7 runs. Like fielding ground balls? Yeah, because so here's the thing is if you are hitting a grounder, you have to the defender has to do 3 things. One, they have to field the ball. Second, they have to throw the ball, and then third, the other guy has to catch the ball. So as if you're, fielding ground balls, uh you have to worry about hitting something randomly in the dirt or something like that. That's it, and you have to worry about spin and yeah, they share. Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, uh, but the thing is the KBO does not have the rights. The KBO does not have the rights to it. They have the rights to show whatever they want. They do not have the rights to rebroadcast stuff. As the 1-1 is going to be a ground ball to the first baseman, underhand toss to the pitcher, and that will be a 3-1 putout. 2-run homer from Kia. Who was it? Yeah, I did see that on KBO's little site thing. All right, it's a number 4 hitter. Yeah, it's because KBO sells the rights, the Korean broadcast, internet broadcasting rights to TVing, and then they sell the international broadcasting rights to SOOP. As Diaz steps in and looks at the ball 1 inside. But KBO retains the rights to be able to use and put up stuff on their own sites. Oh, it is tough, Yahoo fan. Yeah, Chris, it is Kim Young, really? Yeah, it is difficult as the 1-0 ground ball right to the second baseman out on the grass, throws to first, and that will be 2 away. So I during the playoffs and last I want to say 2 years ago, when I was only doing Hana games, I used to on the weekends I would do a recap of the game and a preview of the upcoming game. And I would really struggle to keep it into 40 seconds. But I was able to most of the time. Sometimes I went a little long, I think, but I was also I was also clipping I was clipping the whole game down to 40 seconds and it would be all in like 2 to 3 second clips of like a hit or a pitch or something like that. As the 0-1 pitch into the dirts. How do you get the games? Are you just like right now are you recording Lotte game the Lotte game on Soup? Just using like OBS or something to record it? Yeah. That is popped up. Third baseman out into the grass. Nope, back into the dirt. So now where the shortstop is, and that will be 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Go the Samsung Lions. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-5. Yeah. Well, Luke, if you were playing when you were younger, you were probably using what they called Butt Buster is very hungry. Krom 먹어요. 그 치킨 주문해요. Yeah, get you some chimek. Uh so how do you get the game? Are you recording the game like right now, the whole game? 감사합니다. The old god? The old god? Yeah, I have three 32-inch monitors in front of me. I wish my camera is my camera is set so I can't pick it up. I might be able
Thank
to.
you for the recommendation, Kung Fu Carl.
Welcome, Kung Fu Carl. So yeah, I can show you. So here's one. That's the game I'm watching. Here's where the broadcasts are, and then here is that's the game, and then here's uh like the chat and the score bugs and all of that is on this monitor. All right, Beichang Sun. That's what I was trying to figure out is how you got the actual games because so here in Korea I have a TVing. I have TVing, which allows me to rewatch games. So I know that there's some weird little thing. All right, as Son Sung Bin looks at the ball one on the outside. Yeah. Thank you again, Buttbuster. The 1-0 pitch misses low, 2-0. 네, Buttbuster. 저는 한국말 해요. 그래서 한국말 하고 싶으면 괜찮아요. 더 편해요. Arpo도 한국 사람이에요. The 2-0 misses way up high, and it's 3-0 to the first hitter. Oh, yeah. There's a strike on the outside. He finally gets one over. Yeah, like I don't know what I would do if I would probably do something like what Chris does. Is that is a foul to straight back runs the count full 3-2. I would probably do something similar to what Chris does with highlights if I didn't stream the games. If I had more time to edit game footage and stuff. Oh yeah, 100% miss some Taco Bell. Oops, I've still got the Samsung's hitters up, but I don't have a Samsung bin up. The 3-2. I need some Taco Bell. Next time I go to Seoul. As that is a popped up, but gets out of play. Why are they good in the league? That's a good question, Arpo. Something. No. As that is going to be a ground ball, throws over. And that's away. I wish I could go to those. I don't really eat outs very often, honestly. I eat Korean food every day at school. So I don't really want to go eat more Korean food. Top of the lineup now up though, a Jangdu Sung. Did they switch him out? That is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, it's still not updated. Arpo, yeah. Well, I can see that it's not Pak Se-hyuk because of the catcher's gear. Pak Se-hyuk's gear is all white. All right, Pake Bum. That's shorts. I had to wait to see where they changed the lineup. Is the thing that misses up high 2-1. That is a fouled away. 2-2. There we go. All right, I think it's all set up now. And the 2-2 is a fouled away again. 2-2 still. Yeah, Arpo, I can't. Yeah, I still eat Western food. I don't. I had this same conversation. I do not like naengmyeon. Because the 2-2 is off of the hand. It almost hit him in the hands, but fouls it away. I'm not a fan of naengmyeon. I don't like the ice chunks, but I love bibimbapsu. I love me some bibimbapsu, but I am not a fan of naengmyeon. But yeah, Luke, I eat Western food not that often. The 2-2 pitch is another foul. Bibimbap. Yeah, you can't like Luke, you can't go anywhere. You can't not eat burgers. I love some burgers and pizza. A 2-2 pitch, way up high, runs the count full, 3-2. But it is kind of difficult to get good burgers and good pizza in Korea. Just like getting a decent Mexican food is nearly impossible, as the 3-2 pitch is fouled off of the catcher and also the umpire. As Jongdu Sung making Bae Chang Sung work on this right off of the shoulder. "17 pitches now. Still just one out. And another foul. Harpo, do you go to Shake Shack in Korea? Solid pitch and solid at-bats here. The 3-2, he lifts that one up. The pitcher is going to take it. He says, "I will take it, ladies and gentlemen. I earned that pop out." Brings up the number 2 hitter. I mean, Korea has all the same thing. Yeah, like you can get it, but it's not very good. Like you can make it too. Like obviously you can make your own. Like if you my cabinet is like tortillas and enchilada sauce and stuff like that. Gosu mean 2 for 3 with a couple doubles, a couple runs scored. I think I've only had Five Guys fries before. Yeah, Chris, when the first thing I always do when I get back is I go get some Mexican food. And that's a right back up the middle. It almost takes off Bae Chang Sung's head and arm, but he's on base once again. His head was dropping down. He was able to miss that through the kind of right past him, though. Tying run now comes to the plate in the form of Reyes. Yeah, I wonder how expensive it is. Yeah, I mean, it's it's a fantastic choice no matter what. Go Sung Min, Diaz having a conversation over there. Go Sung Min's like, I don't know what you're saying, man. Yeah, whatever. Lee Sung Min and Miyagi over there. Hard to find spicy peppers here. Like, I so often I hear people like, "Oh, could you eat spicy food?" Or "Oh, are you able to eat that?" Yeah, Koreans can't eat. Better. Why Miyagi? Why is Miyagi? Like, at least now in Korea, you can order pretty much anything, and it's outside of 1-0. 2 days ago. Yesterday it was kind of misty all day. Tuesday, 2 days ago, it was pouring all day. No 1-0 misses outside at 2-0. Well, Hanwha was already up 2-0. And they got into that Doosan bullpen that is not good. Reyes hitting 563 in the 7th inning. Still hitless today. He's been on base all 3 times. Reach on an air and a couple walks. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. That's 2-1 now. Reyes, I think, is a 21 game hitting streak on the line right here. This might be his last at bats. Hanwha is up. And that misses up high. Yeah, Hanwha was up 3-0. The only game that's not competitive is the QMLG game. The 3-1 pitch here is a fouled away or runs the count full, 3-2. Who's up, right? Hanwha's up. Or like up to bat is what I mean. Hanwha's batting. Here we go. Pitch number 28 of this inning for Bae-chan Sung. And did he go around? He says he did not, and that is going to be a walk. Third walk for Reyes. I imagine they're going to video replay this. They're going to check the check swing. I did not go around. And that'll be it for him. Oh, runners on first and second. Peppercorn is considered spicy. All right, so we'll have our pitching change here, and Na-Sung Yup will come up. He's got 1 3-run homer already today. Can he get another one? What's up? No Shiwan drove in Peraza. No, not at all. Like there is some spicy kimchi, but for the most part, not really. So elsewhere around the league, NC has tied it up. They're 4-4 against KT. Like you guys just said, Hanwha is now up a 4-2. Runners on first and second. Only one out. Kia's up 4-2 against SSG as they scored a 3 in the bottom of the 6th, but SSG's got runners on first and third with 2 outs. Yi Sung Min out on the mound. No, they don't. I don't think this one does. Yeah. Oh, this is mine. It's only the authentic ones, Luke. All right, Yi Sung Min out on the mound. He's gonna face Na Sung Yup. Na Sung Yup 1 for 2 on the day, a 4.63 double play in his last at bat, but the 3-run shot before that. That's misses up high. That is the way of the world, Sean. A 1-0 pitch to a Na Sung Yup. Right down the middle, 1-1. Hitting 390 with runners in scoring position and 2 home runs. One of them was today. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch sets up right down in the middle, and that's fouled straight back on ball 2. 1-2. I don't know if all the teams have them though, Luke. Because all the teams have different sponsors. Go 1-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside. Misses outs and 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch just sets up right down the middle, and that is low. Runs the count full, 3-2. Second straight full count for Lotte, 4th of the day. They're 0 for 1 on the day. Big time right here. This could be the game. And turns around and tries to pick him off at second base, but he is back there. And Lotte will yell and scream at Samsung to throw the ball forward. It's a nice and young. Here we go, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he was nowhere near hitting that. And they leave the tying run on the bases. We'll go to the 8th inning. 7-5 is Samsung. Five on. They don't have a hit with a runner on base since the home run. Yep. So Hanwha has Spider. NC has Reebok. I don't know who Kia has. Samsung has Under Armour. LG has Prospect. Doosan has Adidas. Suwon has New Balance. Kium has Nike. Yeah, so every team. Who does Kia have? Kia used to have Majestic. Doosan used to have Fila. They had Fila until last year. Yeah. You got Samsung's gonna bring in Miyagi in the 8th inning. That is not gonna be looking good. But they also have like replicas. So like almost all mine are replica because well, except so Samsung and Kium do not sell authentic uniforms. What they do is they have two different levels. They have a high quality and a replica. Yeah, 100% Sean, because then you're gonna bet with your heart, so you're gonna suffer the defeats, your crushing blows to the hearts. All right, Pak Sung Gyu. Gu Sung Min is still out there. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Pak Sung Gyu, a 1 for 2 on to the day. And that misses low, 1-0. 1-1. Pak Sung Gyu 5-3 ground out in his first at bat, a single and a run scored back, and that's a big fourth inning, and a fly out to, or sorry, the big fifth inning, and a fly out to center field as he fouls that one away. 1-2 now. Ito, Ito Yun, yeah. Well, what you guys don't realize is Fila is a Korean company. And the 1-2 swing and a miss. Tries to tag him out, but he'll run down to first, and that's his one away. Oh, not only do they have Nike or Fanatics or whatever, but they're also absolute garbage, from what I have heard. That everybody says that buying a cheap knockoff is from China is a better quality uniform. All right, Yuji Huck. First pitch is going to be a ground ball. Diving, stopped by the second baseman, gets to his feet and throws him out. What a play by Go Sung Min to get to the second out. What's crazy is the Kium uniforms do not look cheap and crappy. Great play by Go Sung Min. All right, so Jun Byung Woo will step in now. 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 on the day. That's in there for a strike, and it's a 0-1. Jun Byung Woo, a 1 for 3 RBI single and a run scored back in that fifth inning. A strikeout and a pop up to the third baseman in foul territory. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, way outside. 1-1. 1-1, and he hits him. Right in the buttocks. Well, I'd like to see that. It got me right in the buttocks. Hanwha right now with the second biggest lead of the KBO with 3 runs. All right, Jong Sung Hyun steps in now, getting his first at bat of the day. Hitting 125 on the season, ladies and gentlemen. 125 from your backup catcher. This is the 1-0 is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop backhands it, throws it to seconds, and that will be 3 away. And, that takes us to the bottom of the 8th. 7-5 Samson. We have not had a lot of offense at all since that explosion in the 4th inning. The 5, 6, 7 hitters will be coming up for Lotte. That sounds about right. Was it a Hanwha player that got thrown out, or was it a Doosan player that got thrown out? Sean, was it one of those little league double steals where they was it one of those little league double steals, or was it an actual pickoff? Because Hanwha tries to do that all the time. The little league double steal. All right. Yi Sung-min is still out there on the mound. He'll face Jun Janu. Oh, actual pickoff. But it might have been a designed pickoff too. It's possible, Luke, but you wouldn't know from the team itself. All right, Jun Janu steps in, Mr. Bat Flip. That misses, and 1-0. That's is in there for a strike. 1-1. Oh yeah, it's 100% design, Sean. That is the KBO. That is Father Time managing the way. Managing to not lose, not managing to win. Yeah, here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there. 1-2. 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss up at his eyes, and that is out to number 1. Well, if I swing at it and it's already up at my eyes, then I don't have to hit it up as high. Right? Isn't that right? Swinging at those Yugong Nam steps in. Looks at a strike right down. Yeah. Again, I don't know how many times I have to say how bad the fundamentals are in the KBO. As the 0-1 swing and a miss, 0-2. 0-2 pitch, way up high. He tried to throw it up high, way over his head, see if he'd swing at it also. Oh, 1-2. Fouled straight back. Yep. Because you know it's going to happen multiple more times. One, two, way outside at 2-2. Well, the thing is, like these teams, obviously, those companies pay to be able to sell their uniforms. As that one is lifted up, a center fielder ranging over, and a right fielder cuts in right in front of the center fielder as they almost collide out in center field, right center at full speed. That would have been absolutely awful there. That was full speed from two extremely fast little guys. They are lucky that nobody was hurt on that. That is going to be a single right back up the middle, and he is on base for the second time today. Brings up the tying run. Sono Young. Sono Young, 169 on the season, 1 for 3 today, a single and a stolen base. And that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss at ball 1, 0-2. That high fastball, ladies and gentlemen, that high fastball. Once again. Here we go. 0-2 pitch now. Runner on first. Checks over on the runner. Yeah, you're gonna have Reyes most likely coming up again. Reyes, if it ends here, Reyes would be the fourth one. And the 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside, rolls it over, but it's foul. Stays 0-2. Okay. All right, 0-2 counts. Misses low, 1-2. 21 pitches now for Lee Sung-min. Says throw it in the dirt. KT takes the lead. 1-2, checks over on Yeah, goes and swings at a pitch down on the ground to foul it away. Uh Samsungs are all copyrighted. So the walk-up songs, so you have to think there's three songs. There's a walk-up song, which is usually going to be like a big name, like same in the MLB. It's going to be a big name. They're 100% copyrighted. Uh, then from there they have a cheer song. That's this here. So this is Sono Young's a cheer song. So this is the song that the team writes. Yeah, so here comes the 1-2 pitch, misses, and it's 2-2. So that is the cheer song, and then they also have team songs. All of the Samsung ones are copyrighted. The other ones, they have some that are copyrighted, some that aren't. So that's why I don't play any of the team songs, as the 2-2 is fouled away as he goes down to a knee. What I have to do is I record them all, and then I make a unlisted stream, and then I play them one by one, and then I let YouTube go through all of its copyright checks. And then when all their copyright checks are over, it'll tell me which ones are copyrighted and which ones aren't. And then from there, I just remove those out of my playlist. Here we go, the 2-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss on another pitch way out of the zone. He figured he's swinging at him the whole time. I might as well keep throwing him. Another offer with the base runner on base. We will go to the 9th inning. Seven five. Yeah, so that's what I would do is I would go and download them or whatever you need to do to get whatever you're going to do to get the actual the music, and then I would make a live stream on YouTube, make it unlisted, use your OBS to do that, and then I would play them and let it go through the whole process, make an unlisted video, of course, unlisted live stream, play all of them, see which ones are possible and which ones aren't. Again, I can tell you right now, Samsung, don't bother. Yeah, Samsung, don't even bother. They have every single one of them is copyrighted, which is why I don't have any Samsung music. I have not checked Kia yet. I have all the Kia songs on my computer, but I haven't put them into my stream decks, and I haven't done a stream yet, so I don't know if the Kia songs are copyrighted or not. All right, so we're back top of the 9th inning. Sonho Young, a swing and a miss with runners on base. Again, just kept swinging. It pitches way off the zone. Change up away. He just kept swinging at. He's like, okay, well, he's going to swing at it. I might as well keep throwing it. Oh, at top of the 9th inning, coming up for Samsung is going to be their 1-2-3. Is Pak Jun-woo out on the mound now for oh crap. No. I just hit definitely the wrong button. Just started to bring up steam like I'm gonna play some games here. All right, to Kim Ji-chan. It looks at just strike one. Yeah, that's the simplest. Yeah, Lotte. I don't have any Lotte songs that are that are copyrighted is the pitcher knocks it down and picks it up underhand toss, and that will be outs number one. First time that Kim Ji Chan has not made it on base. Uh-oh, I just hit the button again. All right, so number two hitter steps in, Kim Sung Yoon. That's his outside, ball one. Good morning, Ronald.
Thank you for the recommendation, Ronald 9.
Ronald coming in with the ninth inning up for the goal reach right there. As Kim Sung Yoon rips that one. It's a awful decision to dive at that. Kim Sung Yoon has got some motor. He is going to round second and pulls up at second. And lucky that Kim Sung Yoon did not end up on third base there, as that was a very ill-advised dive at a ball that he really had no shot of catching. That is the center fielder. So they've got some changes here. Yeah, it takes me about 2 hours. Uh-oh. It takes me about 2 hours to set up a one team's music. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Like there was no way he was gonna make that play on the dive. All right, that'll be it for him. We'll have another pitching change. I'm gonna mute this real quick. Well, that was I heard the beep. That's my AirPod was going to die, so I switched so I have two sets of AirPods. This one is for the computer, and this one is for the TV, so that I can hear the actual stream and broadcast. All right, Gu Jauk greets Hong Ming Gi. Yeah, Luke, I do the best I can. I want to make it as professional as possible. All right, Gu Jauk, the 0-1 misses way outside, 1-1. You have, Steve. No more talking about teams. Yeah, because he's a really good defender. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. Yeah. Basically, a lot of them are like, well, you can't field ground balls, so we're going to stick you in the outfield. Oh, you're fast, so we're going to stick you in the outfield. Again, Lotte does have some changes here. Reyes in left, Junjanu out to Wong Sung Bin as that is ball two, 2-2. So we do have some changes here. I will try to get those Junjanu out of left. That is Wong Sung Bin steps in now. John Do Sung a swing, and that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will pick it up, throws over, and that will be a 2 away. Moves the runner over 90 feet away from an extra insurance run, but it's 2 outs now as Diaz comes up. All right, let's see if I can get this stuff changed. Right field. Reyes over into left field. Wong Sung Bin into center field. There we go. All right, to Diaz looks at strike one at the top of the zone. 0-1. Hong Min Gi. Yeah, they need to invest not in a Korean outfield coach either, a Western outfield coach. And it's 0-2 now to Diaz. Hong Min Gi coming in, trying to close this out so that he can, without losing another run. Sets up on the outside, 0-2 count, way off the plate. Swing and a miss on a pitch nowhere near the strike zone. And that's will be a 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Lotte coming up. Trying to extend this game or walk it off. Yeah, I feel like I keep adding things and adding things and adding things. There are a couple things that I would like to do. I would like to add some team songs. Yeah, I would love to have myself a full-on crew doing what I would really like is I would like an editor. Somebody that I could I could write the script, I could record it, and then somebody else could edit it and put it up and do everything. Through air. Why are you screwed, Arpo? Ah, so Kim Jae-yoon will come in. Did he pitch yesterday? Kim Jae-yoon coming in trying to get me a save. Mine isn't more, yeah. Mine isn't more about I don't like editing. It's more like I just don't have time to do all of the editing. All right, so Lotte has the 9-1-2 coming up. Kim Jae-yoon out on the mound at 10 saves. He is going to face, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. That's like a No Gene Yuck. Swing and a miss. Seven straight seasons with 10 saves. It doesn't seem like that's a huge of a deal, but that's Mrs. Lowe. 1-1. Oh, Pak Sung-woo. I was one off. I just saw the big, tall, skinny left-hander. 2-1 counts. Sets up on the outside, and that is going to be into the center field. Sliding catch by Kim Ji-chan. What a play by the center fielder. Great play, a sliding catch. And one away, flipping the lineup back up to the top. That is what speed do. That is what speed do. That brings up a Jongdu Sung. 0 for 4 on the day. Looks to strike one. And it's 0-1. Again, he's a center fielder, not because he's an outfielder, but because he had so many errors at second base. 0-1 pitch, sets up right down the middle, fouls that away, and it's 0-2. Lachlan, 93 pitches, 5.1 innings, 5 hits, 2 home runs, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 5 runs, 4 earned. Here we go. The 0-2 pitch sets up high at the letters. Fouls it away. Stays 0-2. The 0-2 swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, throws down to first. And that's out to number 2, bringing up Go Sung Min, who has been absolutely ruthless in this game. 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, and a single. He's got to get on in order for Reyes to be able to come up. Reyes, a 21-game hit streak on the line. He's been on base all 4 times today, but 0 for 1 as Go Sung Min needs to get on. That is a swing and a miss. The 0-1 is fouled away. 0-2. Down to his final strike is Lotte. 397 on the season. Hey, Mary Kate, don't count it yet. Don't count it yet. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the game. Mary Kate is back on her winning streak. Samsung gets the win. Reyes's hit streak ends. And that is it. There we go. That is it. Again, a 1-2-3 ninth inning. That's the first time they go 1-2-3 all game. Lots of offense early, lots of not defense early. As Samsung gets the 7-5 win, it was ugly, ladies and gentlemen. It was ugly. Top of the first inning, Samsung should have easily scored 4 or 5 runs here. In the top of the 4th inning, we had Kim Ji-chan, who walked on 4 straight pitches. And then Kim Sung-yoon, the first pitch to him is a wild pitch. He ends up going to second base. Kim Sung-yoon bunts. Because, again, it's very important to get that first run. That's the game. when you bunt and you get that first run, that helps you, and you automatically win the game. Everybody knows that. That's why uh, you get to bat first when you're away. Ends up scoring the run on the 4-3 ground out by Gujauk, a solo shot from Diaz. But again, he was so, so wild in the first couple innings. Uh, then Lotte was able to get one on a Go Sung Min double, and then an error and a sacrifice fly ended up getting the one run. Then in the bottom of the second, a solo shot. Jun Min Jae, third game in a row, he's had a home run. Then you go to the third inning, a one run there as you get a leadoff single by Pak Se Hyuk, another error. This one by Lotte, an error on the pitcher. Then a sacrifice fly ends up scoring him with Kim Sung Yoon. Then you go down to the bottom of the third inning, and then Lotte gets their first lead of the day, their only lead of the day, honestly. A leadoff double by Go Sung Min, and then a walk by Reyes. Follow behind him is not No Sung Yup, or not Na Sung Yup, who hits a 3-run shot. That's their 5 runs. Yeah, bat first to bunt first. Duh. Then came the fourth inning, and this is where Lotte blew it, as there was an extra hit there. This is where Lotte absolutely blew it. Start of the inning, 2-3 ground outs from EJ Hyun, but then a single by Pak Sung Gyu, an error on the shortstop, put Yuji Hyuk over there at first base, Pak Sung Gyu over at seconds. Then a single from Jun Byung Woo, scored a run. Actually, yeah, scored a run. That's ended up giving them their first run. And then the next batter, Pak Se Hyuk, an error by the catcher, isn't able to. The three, that's errors. I think you should be able to see a little E there. Yeah, 3 errors. Then, so an error by Pak Se Hyuk ended up loading the bases up. Kim Ji Chan, a 4-6 ground outs, put an RBI, but then Kim Sung Yoon comes behind that with another RBI, and then Gu Jauk with a RBI double. That is the 4 runs. That was it. That was the only offense. Was all done by the 4th inning. They added some hits and a little walks a little bit later, but Samsung, they go 3 for 15 with runners on base. That's not right. Yes, that is right. 3 for 15 with runners on base. All 3 of their hits were in the 4th inning. They go 3 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Those were all in the 4th inning. Lotte has 1 hit the entire day with runners on base. They go 1 for 10 with runners on base. That one hit was the 3-run shot by Na Sung Yup. They go 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. That was the 3-run homer from Na Sung Yup. That was it. That was it. The bottom of the 3rd and the top of the 4th was the only 4 hits the entire game with anybody on base. The offenses really did not look well. They did not look good. What happened is the defenses were so bad that everybody scored a bunch of runs. Again, Kim Jin-wook ends up getting a quality start despite the fact that he lost the game and he gave up 7 runs because only 2 of them were earned. So that's it for me, guys. Real quick around the league, we will. KT's up a 4-7, top of the 9th inning. Runner on first with 1 out for NC as they look to try to get the win. Hanwha's up. Hanwha ends up winning 5-3. Kia with a 5-2 win. And here's Samsung with a 7-5 win, and Kium with a 7-0 win. So 7s and 5s are wild, I guess, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow for LG versus the hottest team in the KBO. That's right. Kium versus LG, the hottest team in the league versus last year's champion. So thank you guys very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. And as always, until next time.